Hello, if I see you here. Hello. How's it going? I am testing out. Well, I'm not really looking for a lot of people to see me right now. I am testing out a setup because I'm going to be streaming soon. So, how are you guys doing? Hey guys, I can't believe you're here. I can't believe anyone's here. This is so cool. I am. Hold on, I'm gonna have to orient myself in a second. Oh my goodness, there are people here. I didn't expect this. Hey all. That's probably really loud on the mic. Welcome to my first little stream. This isn't meant to be anything special other than to say hi and test out all my new little fancy equipment. Can everyone hear me okay? Yeah, working with Brian and Amelia is awesome. They're great people. I've known Brian for a while, and this game that Detroit Become Human, he's been working on, has been such a big deal for him for so long, and we all didn't really believe it was a real thing. We thought that it was fake, and then the 2016 E3 trailer came out, and we're all like, holy crap, you look just like that guy. And from then on, it was kind of a crazy thing watching it come together. I'm very new to this in terms of playing and talking, so I'm here to, but it's so cool to have a bunch of you guys here watching me have a go at this. Yeah, the keyboard, you can hear it. That's I need to think about that. I have to follow a trail right now. Has anyone actually played this game before? Am I the only one? This is one of my favorites. This is what I had in my system from a little bit ago. If anyone has any questions or anything while I'm kind of just, playing around, feel free. I'm good. This is crazy. I am taking my time to just kind of get this setup going. And I want to stream a little bit, and this is kind of my first go at it. That's why I didn't tell anyone that I was going to do it. I have watched Brian be in this chair many times, but it's weird actually being the one in it. Granted, this is a slightly different thing. Favorite moment working with Brian? Well, it's just been fun. I mean, we started that stream, just on a limb. I mean, obviously, Brian knew he was coming out in this big game, which is different than a lot of people when they first start streaming. And, Brian, knew he was coming out of this game, and he wanted to kind of make use of it. And I work in broadcast, and in my day job, I do a lot of things. I write, I play games and all sorts of stuff. And I was kind of the person who knew a little bit about it, but never had done it. But I'd been to TwitchCon and stuff, and I decided to help him out, and that turned into kind of a whole thing, and it was a lot of fun. And so, and we started with just like 20 or so people, and it grew very, very fast. And there are a few OGs, I think, here. Color for Mess, how are you? So glad you could drop by. It is so cool that there are actually people here. I didn't expect that. Will I get my own Raagbot to help stream? First of all, let me say that streaming alone is I would imagine a lot harder without having some help. I know it's not super common to have like someone in the studio, but I think me and Brian thought it was a really good setup, and I think it gives you a lot less to think about. So the answer is, I will definitely be bringing in lots of help from time to time, including a certain person who might decide to switch roles for a little bit for fun. So it will be a lot of fun, I think. But you know, right now he's a little busy. Guys, if you have to go to bed, please go to bed. This is me getting some things worked out. I figured I would just pop in here and see what it was like. You know, if anyone would show up. I didn't think anyone would, and look at that. Look, there are people here. I didn't... Thanks. How old am I? You know, the funny thing is I really don't... You guys have to tell me when I overshare, because I'm really not someone who is very guarded, versus, like, you know, Brian, who just by virtue has to be. I'm 28. If that's a shock to you, let me know. If that is like, oh, I thought you were so much older, well, screw you. But no, I kid. I hope that's within expectations. Personal notes. Look at this. Frame rate is kind of choppy on the game. Ooh, yeah, you are not kidding. Okay, I'm gonna let it slow down. This is exactly why I'm doing this stream. Yeah, it is not. That is not acceptable. I think I am running at a pretty high resolution. Let me see if I can take that down a little bit so it runs at least a little bit faster.
Stay there. Bleed for me. I wasn't trained for range shooting. You're mine.
This is exactly what I was wondering, if my computer would be able to handle this little, you know, this kind of level of streaming, and I'm finding out. So if it doesn't, that's fine. I will find a different computer. I was just wanted to see if I could set up exactly what I wanted to. You thought it was 25. Okay. I guess that's fine. Actually, the truth is, if I'm being completely honest, the story behind why I decided to grow a beard was I walked into... I was 25, and I walked into a library and tried to get a book, and I was told that if I was under the age of 17, I needed parental permission. And after that, I cried a little bit, and then I decided it's time to grow a beard. So yeah, that's where this facial hair came from, because that's really what you tuned in here for. Stories like that. So it looks like the frame rate's definitely pretty choppy, so I'm going to be working on that. This might be a short stream because I hate putting out inferior product, hence why I'm the Raagbot, right? I know, right? 17. It's fine. It's you know, you gotta roll with the punches in life, right? Otherwise, you're sad, and I'm not sad. I don't take it personally. God, you guys are all like, oh, I can't believe that he's actually talking right now. I wish he wouldn't talk anymore. Just go operate tech somewhere. But great. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am nothing but the best. You guys are super sweet. The fact that any of you guys are here watching my little show, slow, choppy frame rate is fantastic. I'm going to take down the resolution a little more. Maybe that will help. Sorry about that. This is the finest television in twitching that has ever occurred. I think that's helping a little bit, but it's definitely not acceptable. So I will be working on that, and this is why they test. I will tell them you say hi. I will be seeing them at an undisclosed location this weekend, and I'm excited to see them this weekend. There we go. If you guys haven't played this game, I really think the Nemesis system in this game is one of the most innovative things in gaming. I mean, it is so counterintuitive, especially someone like me who is like super into story because I'm a writer. And but at the same time, this is a whole system based around no story whatsoever, yet you get to make your own story, and it's probably one of the most interesting things out there.
Do it! Make it hurt! Make it excruciating!
I love the voice acting, too.
Make it delicious!
This is lewd. I'm sorry, guys. I think I have my settings correct, right? It's 18. I'm like looking at the chat and shooting at air right now. Thank you guys for joining us. I know a bunch of you. This is so cool. I mean, I feel like I'm getting to know you all slowly but surely. And soon you will get to know me, and then you will regret that decision. I apologize greatly for what is in store for you. And by the way, if I'm self-deprecating, don't worry, I'm just having some fun. Hello, Sexiest Chicken. Hey, hello, Lady Anxia. I know you guys. I've seen you. I have talked to you, or chatted with you, or commented with you. So, thank you so much for joining us. Aw, thank you guys. Thank you for joining my choppy little first test stream, so you too could join, in the fun. So as far as what I'm actually planning on doing once I stream, there's a lot of talk, and thoughts, and I'm always open to suggestions. I'll definitely, jump on and play a little Overwatch here and there, and any other random little game, but there's definitely talk of a Detroit Become Human playthrough that might be a little more analytical and a little more on story, because I'm a writer, and that's something that really interests me, and I'm really excited to kind of explore why the choices are the way they are, and what it's actually putting the audience through. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but that's something that I'm really passionate about, and you may have caught a moment or two of me trying to get into analysis before everyone laughed at my beard, which is, totally normal and totally rational.
Nearby, unaware that they are not alone.
Yeah, but a story-based thing is something I'm so interested in. I mean, it less about, oh, this is good, this is bad, but more just about, like, hey, these are some of the choices that, they're giving you, and this is why I think it works, and why it's effective, and why it's interesting. I think, coming from the background I am, which is I've, made films and, try to write for TV shows and work on stuff like that, I am so curious on what makes these things tick and what makes it affect you. And so I don't know if maybe I'm the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure some of you guys are into this stuff, but I hope it will definitely be a little more specified, but hopefully something kind of exciting. Yeah. I'm like looking for some good enemies, guys. I'm doing everything I can.
Coming here now was a
Am I a
tactical
Tolkien
mistake.
fan? Yeah, I mean, I'm not
That was another.
someone who's read all the novels over and over again, but I loved the movies. I love the world. I think the work that he's, put together is fantastic, and I'm very, into it. And these games are just so much fun. It's just a universe that I think is fun. There is a gigantic Grog right behind me, guys. Why didn't anyone warn me? What kind of things am I working on and have worked on? A lot of stuff. I'm kind of this weird, crazy person who kind of tries something new all the time. But I'm currently working. In fact, I have my writing partner and I are going to be hanging out all day tomorrow, working on a little pilot that we are trying to polish up to, try to make something happen with. And it's a sci-fi kind of concept. I'll probably have to tell you about it, the specifics, but it's essentially a time travel show, but a really unique concept that I don't think a lot of people have ever really delved into. And it's something that I've been really passionate about writing, and we're just about finished with the first draft and kind of going through a rewrite. Yeah, and if you're into game development and stuff, yeah, there's so much interesting stuff, and how these things are composed. But as far as other things I do, my day job, or day career, I don't know. It's something I really actually love, because I think day job implies it's something I don't enjoy. Is I'm actually an animation producer for graphics for sports broadcasting and TV broadcasting, which is how I got good at this Twitch stuff. It's how I work in what I do. But I do, by day I'm actually working on broadcasts for like big TV networks and sports broadcasts. We're doing some stuff for the World Cup right now. I just came back from Miami working with Univision Deportes and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. How do people read and play at the same time? This is really where the magic is. I just don't get it. How do people read? I can't read, guys. That's not really. Oh boy, you guys are starting to tell people that I'm live. That's scary. Oh boy, that did not work well for me. Are you guys aware of the system? When you get them, you can turn them into you.
I swear my allegiance.
Let's hang out.
My life for you.
Let's chill. Let's go kill some people.
Save it for the enemy, boss.
Do I have any advice for getting into writing and working on stuff? Yeah, I mean, it's a really crazy thing, and you know what? It takes a lot of effort to get stuff done, and I totally get that. And you know what? I wish I was immune from those things, but any writer has way more projects that he's started than projects that he's finished. But what I try to do with the projects I work on is go in with just unbridled passion and get through it as quickly as you can, because the faster you can get to a first draft, I don't care if it's utter pile of crap, it will give you something to work with that is concrete and something that you can build off of, as opposed to something that isn't. So if you ever plan on writing something, that's a recommendation. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try to outline and try to plan, but once you start that process, you gotta run through it. How did I get a job like mine? This broadcasting thing, LA's a weird place, man. You come out here, you want to do a lot of different things, and I kind of just started at the bottom at this company that started getting coffee and and worked my way up through various things and became a producer there, and now I get to run projects and do some really cool stuff. And so that's my advice. I mean, you've got to kind of start and find something that you love. Between your bio, yeah, guys, my page is so not set up. I mean, the hardest thing for me is getting all of this these texts and website design doing. Brian is an ace at that stuff because of his Photoshop and his photography and stuff. He is so good at it, and he does all of those little art things. I'm not bad at it, but being able to do it quickly is not my strength, so you have to bear with me there. Moving to LA next year. Yeah, no, totally. Brian and I are here. I mean, we're gonna be doing meetups. We're gonna be doing fun stuff. I'd love to meet you guys, and we're gonna have LA meetups, and then definitely traveling at some point. I'll guys, I'll never forget that shit. God, Simple Gazer, you guys are all here. You guys are all hanging out at a godly hour of night. Why am I awake? I don't know. But I was just so excited. I finally got this setup kind of going. Even though the frame rate's choppy, I'm just glad to know that I'm making progress on it here. Do I like Shadow of War or Shadow of Mordor better? There was nothing, just playing Shadow of War for the first time was just so much fun. So there really was nothing like it, but I really do think that they've improved the game here. So is it as mind-blowing? No, but I mean, they've just added more of everything that I've wanted to do. Yes, no, of course, leave if you have to. It's great joining in, Colorful Mess.
Did I just hear something?
Raag needs love too. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. I am so glad. How much longer I'm going to stream, guys? I'm not going to go too crazy here. I don't want to keep people up. Let's hang out for another 30 minutes or so, and then you guys will be sick of me till I get together some real content for you that isn't choppy and crazy. But I just decided to kind of run gung-ho into this place, and I'm just gonna kill a bunch of guys. How about that? How about you guys just watch me get muscle memory through some enemies? This is the opposite of stealth. This can actually end really badly because this game sets it up itself pretty well to when you kind of just run and gun, it draws really powerful enemies to you. Who needs stealth when you have weapons? Most people. Most rational human beings don't do this, but that's not what we're looking for on Raag stream. In the Raag zone. I don't know, I'll come up with a name or something. Thank you guys. Yeah, voice is not something I always get to use, but I'm excited to be chill with you guys and radio my way through some intrigue. I'm not even saying real words right now. I'm sorry. What are these things? Why didn't anyone warn me? You guys are not doing your job. Raag zone. It's gonna happen, guys. It's a thing. Who is shooting me? Why Why is this happening to me?
Really gonna see things well in this raid.
The Raag squad. Yes, this is a thing that someone else has come up with, and it is very funny. It's Raag and then squad with 2 A's. I will say the funniest thing about this whole experience is that because my name is written out so much in the stream, you guys all know it, like, correctly, which is so bizarre because it takes me months to teach people my name, and you guys all know it. It's kind of weird.
I'll raise the beacon.
Warning, English fails under pressure. Live Twitch stream. No worries. Real Raag hours. I like it. Guys, I'm sorry I cut that guy's head. If you weren't expecting that, that was just thing. You guys are all people who are like sitting here like I'm gonna watch a nice story. No, I mean, I guess DBH is a pretty violent game itself, but I don't know if it's quite this gory, so maybe this is a little off-brand. I apologize. What stimulates me, inspires me artistically? You know what? I love storytelling that kind of involves your mind, yourself intellectually as well emotionally. I don't know. I just love. I love art because you get to watch people take risks, and I've always wanted to be someone who's constantly taking risks, and I think that's kind of my favorite thing. The idea of being able to go out on a limb in an artistic medium and take a risk that no one else has taken and seeing what happens. I don't know if that makes sense. It's no Gears of War, Doom. Yes, you're correct. I don't know if you guys want me to have more of a plan here. Maybe I should actually go do this mission. Let's not, let's accomplish something in this time that you guys joined me. I don't know, I guess going back to the artistic thing, I guess my life philosophy is I'd rather take a risk on something than get this, I'd rather take a risk and get it wrong than settle for the safe thing. That's just a universal philosophy of me in life, and I, probably comes from times where I haven't done that, but I do everything I can to push and push down barriers and try things that no one else has ever tried. And I think that's a good life philosophy for everyone to kind of fight through. Oh, this is way too late for a talk like this. I apologize, guys. What are some of my all-time? Oh, thank you, Crazy Freak. That's so sweet. Yeah, all-time favorite films and TV shows or games. Let's see. Game-wise, I am someone, I'll be the first to admit that as I developed a passion for film in my life, I kind of took a little bit of a break, but I was a huge gamer for most of my youth. Oh, God.
You cleaved me in two. Any other orc would have died, but I survived. More than that, I thrived.
Oh, boy.
My brothers put me back together, stronger than ever. But they didn't make me into
Yeah, you're right. What other time do I talk about deep stuff? I want to keep going. No,
You created
games.
the machine.
I am absolutely a huge lover of old Japanese RPGs. I played Final Fantasies 1 through 10 religiously growing up. I had the old NES, and I kept going to those. Chrono Trigger and all of those. So those stick in my mind a lot. Just other RPGs and role-playing games like that. I love games with rich stories, which is, why I love DBH, and it's why I love, Wow, this guy is a lot easier than I thought he would be. Have I played Doki Doki? No, I do not know that game. So please, tell me a little more about it at some point. Yeah, you know, I haven't tried some of those interesting role-playing games of the more recent variety. Though, sorry, going back to the original question. Some of my favorite movies. I love science fiction and, you know, stuff that really plays with science and teaches you things. And so one of my favorite films is Children of Men, if you've ever seen it. Starring Clive Owen, directed by Alfonso Cuarón. And it's a tour de force of just visual storytelling, which I think is something that, if you've never seen it, it's one of the most powerful movies I think I've ever seen. Definitely something I love. You guys are suggesting a lot of things I don't know. Dream Daddy? That's not I guess I'm more of a... I do love the new wave of even before Detroit Become Human. I'm a huge fan of the Walking Dead games. I'm actually one chapter behind. I think I've played the first 2 seasons. I'm way behind. I'm talking about the Telltale ones. Those are some of my favorites. I just love interactive storytelling. Actually, I don't know. Has anyone here played Her Story, which isn't really playing? It's more of another interactive thing. But Sam Barlow created it. It's like a half game, half video. Persona 5, okay. I haven't played the Michonne side story yet. No, I've done, I'm a couple behind. Maybe I should do, I don't know if I can stream just in the middle of them, but maybe I'll play it on here with you guys, because I love that series of stuff. I think Telltale stuff is fantastic. I have a friend who writes over there, and I think, that must be a really cool dream job to work on stories like what they're producing out there. They really know their stuff and are really talented. These guys are a little stronger than I thought. I'm going to move on. Oh, shit.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and the angrier it makes me.
Come on, Ranger!
I gotta run, guys. This is a bit precarious of a situation. I don't have health. I need to move a little bit and reassess things.
Wait to peel the flesh from your bones. Let's get started.
Does it bug me? So I'm not a huge... I don't know a lot about the Celebrimbor stories, particularly on how they've done it, but I do know that they've changed them. Here's my philosophy on this, and it doesn't have to be your philosophy on this, but as a storyteller, I really think that I try to give people the liberty of their medium, because at the end of the day, a book is a book, a game is a game, and to tell the best story, you can't really you can't really do the same
Down
thing.
yet? He's still got all your limbs.
Oh, wow. What just happened here? So I guess what I'm saying is that I make a point, even when I love the property that they're adapting, of letting the writer have the liberty to do what they think they need to do. And if they do a poor job, it's because it's a poor story, not because it's not matching of the previous material. Then again, I'm sure I can think of an exception where I was just as angry when they changed something, so what are you going to do? This isn't good, guys. I might die here.
You're up now, worm. Tell me what you see.
Adapted? What does that even mean? Now, guys, I am going to murder this guy. This is not, I'm not
I
happy.
like a bit of pain, and you clearly don't mind dishing it out. But I wonder, Ranger, can you take a beating and stand back up like I can? Let's find out!
What? No! This is why I love this game. Guys, I'm going to die here. This is great. I'm glad I am going to die my first death on Twitch.
That's one less thing to worry about.
Yes, it will be easier to traverse this area now.
I'm gonna do a bunch of stupid stuff now. I'm just gonna go run in and try to think. Yes, guys, please sign off if you need to. Thank you. You are live. Thank you. I'm the champion. Not really, but I will take the kind words whenever they're being given. This might be it, guys. This is what killed me. No. I don't know what... I thought I died.
An intruder!
Names to... Yes, please go to sleep if you need to. Guys, this has been fun. I mean, this is my first little stream. Technical glitches and pure rambling aside. I don't know if you guys... None of you were sitting here and being like, I think Raag's gonna stream right now, and that's pretty cool. So I appreciate all of you who have attended. I can't wait to turn into a Raag Stan account. Boy, this has been weird, guys. Not as weird as it's been for Brian, who overnight had a quite bigger transformation than any of us could possibly imagine. I don't know what it's like to wake up one day and
Always in stealth.
be in a huge game and have all these fans. But
And yet for them, sadly ineffective.
we'll have to find. I need Raag to have his own TV show. That's kind of what this is it not? I mean, it's pretty close. I mean, if I had my own TV show, like, it would be mostly just killing works, probably. I don't know what else I would do with that kind of budget and money. Maybe doing this for real. Maybe I would just be running around a really big world and just killing orcs for real. Yeah, so if someone wants to give me $100 million to do that, I am all for it, and you can send it to Raag, and I will gladly take it. I'm gonna go find something exciting to do because this is getting boring. Raag Army, look at you guys. Look at all of the things that you say. Am I prepared for Raag fanfiction? I don't think anyone could ever be prepared for fanfiction. That being said, I love the idea of people putting together art and taking risks, right? So if I was going to say that once, I can't take it back now. So by all means, make the riskiest, weirdest stuff you can, because I will only appreciate you more for you speaking the truth. Is that the famous last words that I will forever regret, probably. There's got to be a way up somewhere, something, doing something. Where am I going? I just asked for NSFW art. Maybe? Did I just... I guess I brought this upon myself. You're right. What the freak? You guys are giving really great advice, and I apologize for ever thinking otherwise. Yes, just concentrate on that mech suit. I think the Connor army and the Raag army get along just fine. The Raag squad. I think they get along just fine. I am excited to be a part of both. I am humbled by everything that has happened in the literal last couple of months. It's been a little crazy. And some really cool things are happening. And yeah, as he says in my words. How did me and Brian meet? We met doing Tish. We both went to the same school, and we both got involved in the Alumni Association of NYU out here in LA. And we are both, we both like help people assimilate when they move out here. And that's kind of things that we've done. And we met doing that, and the rest is history. We still do that, but we try to be. Is there still a Kickstarter for the mech suit? I don't know. Someone tell me. I looked for it the other day. Someone mentioned it. I looked for it. I couldn't find it. All I would do if I did find it would be to tell you guys to discontinue it and go raise money for something worthwhile, like I don't know. Raag's Lamborghini. Like charity. not to lavish me with luxurious items. I will work hard doing other stuff to try to get those things. Will you be our fish? I'm just gonna take that in context. I don't know entirely what that means, but I think you mean, am I gonna wear the fish suit? And the answer is that fish suit is for Brian and Brian only. but when he wears the fish suit, I will definitely make a run with that jacket, because that is my chance. Work expense, yes. I'm going to buy a mech suit on the work account. Will you be our sumo? Okay, I feel like this is sort of where I need to start drawing lines when you guys wish me to be different objects and different dogs. People are making clips of the stream. What did I do that was clip-worthy? Oh god. Someone... I don't have Brian to stop me from saying stupid things. This is not good. What did I say? How far have I gotten into this game? I'm at like 50%. This is like my actual playthrough account. So I don't know, wherever I am here, I'm at like 48%. I haven't finished this game, and I should, because I love this game. I got distracted, you know, when you jump into another game because you're a terrible person, and then you feel guilty about it for the rest of your life, and then you confess it on Twitch, and you think everyone's going to be understanding, but I'm going to go look down at the chat in a second, and everyone's going to have left. Being yourself, could you leave this test stream video up for all of us to see if we can't stay for its eternity? Of course, yeah, I hope, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I really, really hope that my settings are, do anyone know if Twitch automatically saves videos, or do I have to flip that switch? I just remembered that. Get Rocket Ferrari. Shit! I have to flip the switch. I'm sorry, guys. This is not what I planned. I can't flip the switch now, right? I'm literally just remembering this as we talk now, that I did not do that. This is why this is my first stream. I'm gonna try. Let's see what happens. Oh, you know what? It's checked. Store past broadcasts. Look at that. It's up. It's saved. Because this is so relaxing. I can understand why people love doing this. This is fun. As he kills and sets a bunch of people on fire. I killed everyone. I just killed them again, I guess. What are some examples of successful risk-taking stories? That is an awesome question. That is like the kind of thing that I nerd out about, and yet I can't believe someone asked it. So I would say one of my... oh gosh, it's so... I don't want to like do spoilers, so I'm just trying to think of what like a good example that clearly everyone has seen and thought about. I'm just like, the whole point of risk-taking, right, is like, it's unexpected, and these are some of the famous things. Well, you know what I could talk about? I could talk a little bit about DBH, just a little bit. I think there's a lot of really risky storytelling in DBH. I think the way that it really puts you in emotional situations with Kara's character, especially initially, you know, just in those opening moments with her kind of first storyline. And the fact that it would even give you a choice to not interfere in some of those earlier things is an incredibly risky choice. And I think those are the kinds of risks that I really appreciate about what they were doing, because they said to yourself that the only way that these decisions have meaning is if you cannot make them. You guys make any weird clips that you want. If I'm on the internet, I'm on the internet, right? I mean, there's no half doing it. So yeah, I mean, I think DBH has some really risky choices, even just early on in the story, because it allows you to feel weight. And I think one of the really effective things that it continues to do is that it continues to allow bad things to happen so that you realize that they can. That is a really important thing. I mean, I don't know. Can I talk about Psycho? Is 1960 too long to have not caught the spoiler yet? Everyone knows the big twist in... I'm not going to spoil Detroit. I'm pretty careful. I think I just talked about the Kara scenes earlier, so I'm not going to... Oh, I don't care if you spoil Detroit for me. I don't know what you guys, amongst the rules amongst you. I guess we finished the playthrough, so... But then again, this is the opening. Mostly cocaine. Yes, that's very true. Did someone give me permission to spoil Psycho? It's been 60 years, but okay, I'll refrain. Psycho was actually my dad in India. I was born here, but he grew up there. That was a movie that his older brothers, when he was 10 years old, dared him to go watch alone in a theater by himself, and he did it for like, I don't know, like 5 cents or something like that, and he to this day is traumatized by it, which is great. I'm sure that made its way down to me somehow. I'm sure that pain and anguish is in the gene pool. My hair has one really good curl going. Good. It should. Psycho is actually a monster. Oh boy. Yes! I'm looking for a fun enemy. Oh, look who it is, guys! This is what makes a good stream. Recurring characters. Except I wish I wasn't so close to death already. let's recruit him.
Abandon your master and serve me! I await your command.
Let's hang out.
I'll fight with you.
Soon I will need mods for these streams. This is a potential scary thought. You mod yourselves. Yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna be like, I imagine my streams are gonna be, I'm gonna be like anything goes, and then something terrible is gonna happen, and then I'm gonna like crack down. Not you individually, and you know who I'm talking to. You are not gonna be the one who does something terrible. Someone will though. Where is everyone joining me from? All 60 of you wonderful human beings. I'm sorry, that's assumptions. I don't know if you're all humans. The 59 of you and the one orc. Ooh, look at that. Netherlands, Melbourne, Australia, Russia, California, Texas. Yeehaw. I love it, guys. You guys are all over the place. That is so bizarre. I asked a question and you answered me. Guys, I'm like a child here. I'm like playing with a new toy. I'm excited. Not that I'm playing with you. I would never do that to you. Internet. Connor Army. Whatever it is that your name is.
I feel my efficiency.
What do I expect? I don't know. I just came here to kill some orcs and talk to some peeps, okay? I'm adorable. Yeah. Boy. You accept. Damn right. Whoa, there's some craziness happening. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go find another cool enemy. Let's go warp somewhere. Let's go warp somewhere fun. I haven't unlocked that point. That's where we're going, guys. We're running to that point. Lisa, you've been very sweet. I'm gonna call you out by name because you've been sweet.
I don't like the sound of that.
And yes, I haven't unlocked whatever skill I got because I don't know. That's a decision I need to make by myself, guys. There are boundaries here, and what skill I choose, that's for me. I'm kidding. I don't know. I just noticed that it was up there just now. I don't find any of you creepy. Well, no. No one. No, you're not creepy. None of you. Screaming schedule, stuff like that. I'm gonna definitely have more of a plan once I know that I have all my setups going. At the same time, when I'm not gonna stop. I mean, unless Brian is out of town or traveling and stuff, I'd like to still be, I'm still going to be involved in some of those streams. So it's kind of hard to have a streaming schedule times 2 And so there, you know, it's not going to be like super heavy. I'm going to have to mix it in with some other stuff. But I will, you know, for the most part, I will schedule my streams. I'm not going to just pop in every single time. Although for a few times it could be fun. I have one older brother, and he is less adorable than me. Kidding. He's probably more, but I can't tell you about him because then if I do, then you'll go find his Twitch channel. He doesn't have a Twitch channel. He doesn't know. Well, no, he knows what Twitch is, but no, he does not have a Twitch channel. I'm just... I'm protecting you from finding someone else you'd love. I'm so happy you guys are here. Oh no, you guys are starting to realize I'm weird. This isn't good.
You won't give me the slip.
Tell Brian to auto-host me. Yes, I probably told him not to auto-host me until I knew what the hell I was doing because I did not want to expose this. But that could be something that I will ask him about. But I don't know. I'm not Brian. I can't make decisions for him. It's late. I'm allowed to be weird. Oh god. Don't give me that. How do I do this again? Button do I press? It's RB, right? Why is that working? Hey. Why am I being so silly right now? I thought this is what I needed to be doing. I have to clear out the area first. Okay, that makes so much sense. Is my character supposed to be Strider? No, but he is a Ranger of Gondor, so he's very close, but he's not specifically Aragorn. He is his own character. He's Talion, and he's also kind of a ghost. It's a long story. It's a big thing. I suggest you play this game. Okay, guys, I'm lost. This isn't how this is supposed to work. Favorite type of music? I am into a lot of music. I played the drums for a very long time. I'm quite into those things. But I listen to all sorts of eclectic stuff. Okay, anyone here, seriously, you should go to Salt Lake Comic-Con. I am going to be in Salt Lake at some point in the near future, but I'm writing a thing that's taking place there, and I might take a trip out there to kind of research. So maybe. I don't know. I'll look into it. Did I start that music question and not actually give you guys an answer? I listen to a lot of stuff, a lot of eclectic things. So my favorite bands are Radiohead, La-Di-Da Surprise, right? I love Sufjan Stevens. I love a lot of really great hip artists like Jay-Z and Kanye and Chance the Rapper and Kendrick Lamar. Okay, guys, I've lost. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys the collective brain power. Does anyone here know how to fix this? Am I doing something wrong? Nas? Yeah, no, I've been listening to the new Nas album that just came out. And definitely appreciate the production on it and such. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna continue to venture on.
Rocks needs smashing, wood needs chopping. What? Do you hear that? This is your end.
I was listening to the new Nine Inch Nails album today. I am digging that. I don't know. Stuff. Music. It's fun. Yeah. Ooh, very cool. MC Search, that's really cool.
We got a talk hiding round here.
Panic at the Disco. Yes, I am quite familiar with Panic at the Disco. I would say that I'm not super familiar with their newest stuff. But I mean, 10 years ago they were kind of the thing when I was in high school, and I remember those albums quite fondly and well. But it is not, I would say, something that I've continued to follow in my wiser and older years, where I still get carded for a library card. Celebrity crush, ooh boy. I don't know if that's Brian Decker. I don't know if you've heard of him.
He's returned.
I don't know. Who is he? I am definitely part of the Connor Army. Did I just jump there? Aw, crap. I just jumped there, didn't I? Bye, guys. Aw. That's great. Brian's gonna get a kick out of that, hopefully. And then he's never gonna invite me to stream with him ever again. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited that you're here, you're streaming, I'm streaming, you're here. I'm gonna have some fun here. I have some really cool people I can bring out, you know. I'm gonna get creative. Maybe not right away, but in time, this thing will get creative because I like to take risks if there's anything, if there's a theme for today, and I think we're gonna take some risks here on Twitch. I don't like doing the same old, same old. So and I like putting on a show. So this will be a fun time that we will be having. See, I didn't even put my words together like a normal human being. Am I going to do a raid after the stream? I don't think I know how to... I mean, the Stream Elements doesn't have a raid command in it by default. I have the bot set up, I think. Goodness, how... whenever I do it for Brian, we have a bot set up for it. I don't know if I have that bot set up. I might, actually, but I'm not sure. Or is that a default command in Twitch, guys? Is that a default chat command for the mod? Does anyone know? Okay, so it is a default command. Okay, cool. You know, I generally would like to, I'm looking at who my friends are streaming. I stole Jericho. I'm sorry, I don't, well, my... Cool, yes, okay, so I can definitely do it. I guess I don't have anyone I'm particularly, at least no one on my following list right now who's streaming. I don't want to just throw it willy-nilly. I guess I need someone I trust to tell me that there's someone good streaming. I don't want to raid you guys into some sort of cesspool of illegal activity and craziness. Because that's my name on that raid. Yes, it's definitely a streamer-only command. I would hope not. I would hope that you can't just call a raid on my own stream. Whoa! That was not what I expected to just jump in on. Guys, this has been... I have very gracefully fallen into this base. Okay. Realms, what is Realms playing? Dragon's Dogma, right. It's definitely... Actually, guys, the funniest thing is the raids have been one of my favorite parts of doing the Bryant stream. Like, as much as fun and crazy it is, has been to put together these streams and to have people watching us, and we're super blessed and we're super thankful. Seeing some of these people, seeing people's faces when we show up with like 10,000 strong and, you know, mess up their entire chat system is pretty priceless, and a moment that I hope you guys cherish as much as I do. Would I ever consider doing any voice acting? I mean, I'll take anything if they're offering it. Are you hiring? You hiring? You willing to pay me cash or at least a nice thank you note? Then I'll do it. But not really something I'm pursuing seriously. There's a lot of work that goes into becoming a voice actor and to do those things, and I respect people who do that for a living and the craft and the work they put in a great deal. And so I'm not going to just say, oh, well, I'm an actor now, because I think I know how much harder it is, and I know how much work someone like Brian puts into every little thing that he does. I put that kind of work into my crafts, and I should probably focus on those a little bit first. But I don't know. I like to try new things too. Would I want to do a voice for an animation you create? Sure. Yeah. DM me something like that. If it's just me recording on a microphone and sending you those stuff, sure. Why not? That sounds fun. I'll do it. This game has fantastic voice actors. There's some really good ones that they hide into the game too when you face certain orcs. Would I consider multiplayer games with fans? Yeah, I love first-person shooters. I do, especially the fast ones. I'm really excited. So, look, like I said, I took a break from gaming, and when I say a break, I mean I wasn't playing big games for a good, like, 5 years, while I was, kind of getting into college and stuff like that, and focusing on my filmmaking crafts, and so there's some gaps there. But back before, I loved playing Quake 3 and Unreal Tournament. I mean, I was so into those games, and I love, like, and now it's kind of hard to get back into that stuff because, you have to have the latest, greatest PC. Although, does anyone out here use Liquid Sky? I'm curious if anyone does, because I'm planning on probably using that to kind of help assist playing heavier, crazier games on the stream. If you're interested in Dissection. It's cool. It's cool that some of you guys are acting. That's really cool, actually. Yeah, I'm very encouraging of that, and it's something I hold a lot of respect for. So I'm glad you're watching our streams because we'll continue to bring in really great actors and definitely be doing some advice things too. And I'd love to help people understand that craft. I mean, it's so cool. Is this parkour? Probably. Yes, this is what that is. Guys, I'm still streaming. Holy crap. This is unexpected. Play Kahoot with fans. Yes, I could do that. Overwatch was a fun one. So just so you guys know, I mean, the Overwatch, I played a little bit of Overwatch, like I know how to do it, but I don't play it a ton. I just love those games. I'm actually really excited for Quake Champions. That's gonna have like a full multiplayer. I'm like excited to get back to those days of just like super fast rocket launcher railgun stuff. Because the whole era, we kind of went through this whole era of. I'm excited about Overwatch because we kind of went through this whole era of first-person shooters where it was all Call of Duty and strategy and think before you shoot. I am not as good at that. I love those games; they're fun, but I love the ones where it's just how fast can you move, how fast can you kind of react. Not that I'm like some sort of king of that or something. I'm definitely a little out of practice, but it's definitely something I love doing. I can't join you guys for a stream this Thursday. However, that sounds awesome, and Blue Owls is a friend and very cool, and I would gladly join in the future. I have a busy week.
What fun! You've brought along a pet! What do you call it? Scream its name as I put it to sleep!
Thank you for talking about the quality. Yeah, I care. I didn't want to jump on here without some semblance of a system. But I am investing in some equipment, and I might need to invest in a piece, a more powerful computer. We'll have to see if I go that far.
Good eating!
Wounded now!
I'm playing a lead role in the Austrian premiere of Sarkavas, and that's so cool. Is that like a version of the show, or are they're doing? Guys, I'm getting to the point where I'm killing people while looking at the chat. This is officially probably a little disturbed and mentally deranged. Ah! Guys, this is awesome. I didn't know so many of you guys were doing stuff like that. That's super cool. I guess it makes sense considering, you know, Brian and I have clearly brought that kind of thing to the streams of talking about stuff like that. But it's super cool. I mean, that's my wheelhouse, man. I mean, this is... I make stuff. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen my roommates who are actors shooting a bunch of stuff in my house constantly, which is fun. I love working with them and being around them and inspiring them. No, sorry. They inspire me because they get to work on so many cool things and I get to be around it all the time. Got any tattoos? Is that a question for me? I don't, but I almost got one just recently. That's something new that I'm very interested in. I need to think about what I want to do, though. I'm the kind of person who would never make a move on something like that unless I was 100% certain, and that is what I'll have to do. Oh boy. You're a photographer, that's cool. That's awesome. Guys, I hope you all collaborate with each other and put together a really cool thing. That's awesome. I am losing my shit just thinking about the fact that you guys are all producing and doing cool things. That's unexpectedly awesome.
What's up there? It's something, no mistake.
Ooh, 7. I'm gonna work on that. I'm new to that idea, but I'm excited about it and I want to be a part of it. We're talking about tattoos and being in productions. This is officially Twitch. Welcome to Twitch. I just read your little anecdote there. So I am glad you've done your research on the lip tattoo and how well it fades. I support you. Poetry, that's awesome.
Wait. You smell something. Wrist. The thing skins would never see. A ranger.
Oh boy. I'm so glad that you guys, this game worked out and that you guys didn't, I was nervous about what game to pick. I didn't know if you guys would find this monotonous. I mean, I guess it is a little bit, right? There are only so many people you can kill. I am so cool. I appreciate that. I appreciate the sentiment. I'm sure I will do my job to prove otherwise at some point during the course of the time you'll know me. But if I'm winning more battles than I lose, then I guess I'm okay. Why am I so rad? These are tough questions. I'm not sure if I'm educated enough to answer them, so I'll continue to move on. Thank you guys, I appreciate all the kind words. This is all incredibly unexpected and interesting. When will I be streaming next? It's probably going to be a bit, not a bit, like, I'm thinking of doing something next week. In fact, I'll schedule something for next week now that I know kind of roughly what it is. I mean, you guys tell me, I mean, right now, the quality that you're getting, is it workable? I mean, is it at least, can I stream like this again? Or do I need to upgrade things? Because the plan was to stream next week because, I don't know, I feel like it's a good thing, time to take advantage of O'Brien while he's away. Sorry. That sounded awful. It's a good thing to stream while you guys have a little break from the Connor Army of Normal, so I thought I would do that. So, I'm not sure exactly what that stream's going to be, but it's going to be exciting. Cool. Okay. Well, at least I know that I can have this setup work for a little bit. Cool, the frame rate's gotten better. I'm gonna work on that issue. I'm definitely breaking some rules in terms of the equipment I'm using. I am streaming off of MacBook Pro, which is not recommended for a lot of reasons, but I love what I love. If you get a tattoo with the Raag Raiders with a shooting star on your arm, all the power to you. I'm hoping you're joking because I have been around in your life for 2 weeks max, maybe 2 months, and you don't know me well enough yet. That being said, not a bad investment. Might be going places. Might be worth being the first onto the beat. Like all of you are. Chrome, it's so cool that you write songs and poetry. I have never been great with poetry, but I've definitely dabbled and tried, and I hope it goes well. I mean, I just I've been around in your life for about a month now. That is weird to think, but that is true. You have been in my life as well, guys, for a very short period of time, but a very strong and salient and lovable time. The little Connor hug army that only I call it. I am playing on an Xbox. Is that weird? Yeah, I'm playing on an Xbox right now because my PS4, part of the reason I can't stream this week also is that my PS4 is not working for me, which is fine because I have a replacement plan in place. But that is why I'm not streaming something a little more familiar like DBH, which I will eventually. Do I have an artist in mind to eventually do my emotes? Dismection, you are now in my mind because I did not even think about that. That is honestly so beyond what I thought was possible. You're already asking for emotes, and I am sitting here wondering how it's all come to this. I'm excited and not ready. So when you're scaring me a little less, I will discuss the decision because you guys are scaring me. Yes, I do need to become an affiliate. That actually is something I would like to happen sooner rather than later. I feel like I can make it happen. Brian and I got to the affiliate process quickly. Whether I will ever become a partner is not really in my interest or thing. Because the way I see it is I'm working with Brian and we're partners. So working towards getting partnership and almost there, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, no, it takes a long time to get that kind of stuff, and I totally respect anyone who's gotten their partnership and anyone. I mean, I truly respect the amount of work and time and effort this community puts into these things, you know, and I am fully aware that Brian and I, you know, got really lucky to kind of shoot up and get the audience that we did as quickly as we did, because I know other streamers who, you know, and I've seen the process it takes, and I'm never ever gonna take that for granted. This is hard work, and I respect those of you that are trying to stream and who are playing with this. It's so cool, and I see you out there, and I see you. Will I attend, if Brian and Raag attend TwitchCon? I don't see how I could possibly not attend TwitchCon. I've been there the last 2 years, and I'd like to be there a third year. I love TwitchCon. And I know Brian and I have talked about it. I'm already working the thing. Although getting these tickets has gotten a lot harder in the last year or so. So maybe I need to be a little more vigilant about that next week. I'm sorry you're dead. I'm sorry that happened to you. You should go to bed. I apologize for putting a wrench in any of your plans to sleep tonight. I did not expect any of you guys to stay. I'm super blessed and happy that the 66 of you have chosen to spend your time with me, as I just realized I've been going in circles. Like, has that ever happened to anyone? I've been going in circles, guys. I'm sorry. This has been so uninteresting. Let's go take some risks. This is so weird. I literally just went on autopilot for a good while I was talking to you guys. Is that normal? Is that what streamers do? Do you ever just catch, like, the big Overwatch streamers talking to you while I'm just sitting there just, like, staring at a wall? Like, I don't know. Am I not doing this right? I'm not doing this right. It's okay. You can tell me. I mean, I watch plenty of streamers, but, like, this is... I am not more important than your bodily functions. Let me tell you that that is not true. Okay, sure. They're probably focused on their gameplay. more than I am.
Raag is drink, medicine, and fuel to the orcs.
I'm gonna do this mission, guys, or lose at this mission, and then maybe let's call it a night. Let's be appropriate to our sleeping schedules. Let's
One day I'll be overlord, and none of Gondor will fear me like darkness.
yeah, you're right. Oh, this is easy.
Something exploding.
I've been thinking about what.
Raag's drink. Yes, Lady Anxia, thank you so much for enjoying your time here. I hope that I'm not wasting anyone's time. But if I am, I'll survive. Yeah, Brian ruined your sleeping schedules. Yes, Brian ruined Minnie's sleeping schedules.
Big spider, I'm not so worried.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of you guys are kicking it. So let's finish this mission and then let's call it a night. I hate to be the one responsible for I don't know, bad things. Wait for these two things, getting a little closer. Now let's kill ya.
You will suffer, trespasser! You will feel the gnawing rasp of 1,000 pulsing maggots!
Let's kill this guy. Oh, whoa. He's got some friends though.
Gosh.
Guys, how should I approach this? Anyone have any? Oh! Whew.
Straight to it, you glove.
Let's fight. Let's just dive in. If I die, I die. If he dies, he dies. Does anyone know what that's from? Anyone? Are my Rocky 4 references not relevant in 2018?
I know what it is to return from death. Or laid in its cold grasp on the battlefield until a squirm.
Actually, Rocky 4 is very relevant because the new Rocky movie starring Michael B. Jordan is totally referencing that very same movie. But
Crawled over
yeah, Creed 2,
and
exactly.
into me, scouring the dead flesh from my ragged wounds. Now
oh
they
my God!
rip
Stop
me
talking, Puck the Maggot. I get it.
churning, writhing horde of torment.
Didn't block back!
Guys, this is what the hell? What is happening right now?
Down you go!
How do I even kill this guy? There we go. Hello from Germany.
The Bright Lord is your master.
I will serve you!
They made a spider game in this style? Yeah, I know this is very similar to Arkham Asylum. I've definitely played that. Wait, I want to get these guys. Not who I wanted to kill. Let me just get this guy and then let's run.
I add you to my ranks.
I am chosen master. Chosen master.
Okay, I'm gonna go find a high point here, and then I'm gonna keep my word, and we'll sign off in a second. Let me just. I don't want it to be completely uninteresting, as I don't have this whole thing set up. Well, guys, thank you for being so welcoming on my first time on Twitch. I hope my little toe dip into this giant pool of awesomeness that is your Twitch worlds is an experience worth having. And I hope that you guys wake up tomorrow and say, I'm tired, but I didn't completely screw up when I watched Raag. But I need to get used to that part. Well, great. The Connor army's awesome. This clearly wasn't my first time. No, it is my first time solo streaming. Obviously, I've been on a stream with Brian and have been working on this stuff for a little bit, so I'm not completely clueless, but I had a really fun time with you guys, and you guys are awesome, and thank you for joining me. Connor Army forever, and I will keep you guys apprised. Definitely follow me on Twitch on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram to kind of be apprised. Although I didn't tell any of those particular accounts that I was streaming tonight because I didn't want to be overwhelmed. But in the future, I will obviously be more on top of that, and we will schedule things. So. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Let's do this again sometime. I'm gonna sign out, but I will talk to you guys another time. Bye.